Machine is mainly known for that groove box performance type deal, making beats, quick beats because it's fast, it's easy, right? But I'm gonna use it more so in a linear workflow, more so like a DAW, which means I will be using it in a way that I haven't seen yet on YouTube. So let's dive in. So I just finished doing a live set late night, right? And I like the concept I came up with, but I decided to work on it even more. And I discovered, like, I've never used this, like, basically with contact. Using contact is something that's associated with using the DAW, right? Because you have the different outputs, inputs, or whatnot, routing things different places. And inside a machine is more like whatever it's on that one track or that one pad, and that's what it is. But I'm going to do something. Check this out. So I'm using the 16 pads in this group to trigger what's going on inside of contact. So this is my contact library, and as you can see, it's up right now. And to get this to stay put, I hit this pin button and it stays locked in. Otherwise, when you go to the next track, this will disappear. So I'm at sound 3, and you have to rename it, right, in order to identify what this is actually doing. Otherwise, it's just going to say sound 3. So what I did was, inside sound 3, was I actually routed this. Go to sound here. So if you're looking at your Maschine MK3 or the studio, whatever, it's the same. Just make sure you're on channel MIDI. That's what I have it selected, and that's how you get to this part right here. And it's just you're looking for sound right here, and then you want to click MIDI, which is right there. And then right here is where you can control the outputs or the routing. So I went all the way down here to S2, which is my contact, because it's on S2, and I want to trigger channel 2. So for this track right here, I have both of these, channel 1, channel 1. Both of these instruments here, the brass, both of these are going to the same exact track, or the channel 2, right? And it has a different sound. These are the trombones and these are the brass. But when I get here to the drums, I then want the drums to say, okay, I want it to route this to MIDI 2. So this is MIDI 2, and here sound 3 is triggering MIDI 2. I hope I didn't lose you, but you can pretty much route this anywhere you want. So that's how I'm able to get this one. So I'm just going to label that right now and say big hits. I'm going to name it according to whatever it says. So now that I can see that. So if, moving forward, creating this track, you'll know what's what. That's very important. So now when I do anything on the pads, of course, everything has octaves. So, you want to make sure you find the octave. And that's if you're doing this on the MK3. But I did a lot of stuff from the keyboard, which made it easier for me. Right? And that's me triggering contact from a whole nother channel on another channel, if that makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna go to track 4 And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go to contact, and actually I'm gonna make this 3 because I'm like one off, right? It's confusing, I know, but I'm gonna go here and pick another sound, maybe a string, a cello or something. And the other thing is, you just have to pay attention to your CPU because Contact does pull a lot of resources. And ever since I updated my computer, I found that everything just is working a little bit better. So, and I'm also sure that Native Instruments did some changes to the CPU, making it handle your computer or making your computer be able to handle it a whole lot better. But anyway, I've noticed that I remember the first day that it was an issue. The first time I started using Contact, it was like this stuff was like crazy pulling CPU. Let's record that. All right. Now I'm gonna go a little deeper. I'm gonna do something that I'm scared to do, but we'll see how it works out. So we're gonna bring substance in and see how this works. If it passed the test, that means we in business. All right, so we're gonna go to sound 5 and we're gonna switch it to channel 4. And a good way to know what's going on is just by revisiting the MIDI channel here, and you could change this to wherever you want. But right now it is channel 4, MIDI channel 4, and we are on contact S2 because we pulling from the second pad, if you will. Let's label this. Substance bass, just so we know, and I have to label the other one. Cool. Wow. And I'm looking at the CPU, and this is amazing. Well, I ain't played the track yet, though, so. Okay. Let me just quantize. That's amazing. Wow, I am highly impressed. All right, let's add this little part in here. 2, 3, 4. messed up right there. All right, so I'm about to throw something else at it. I'm gonna go for output arcade. See what they got going on up here. Maybe I can grab some vocals or something. Let's check out these vocals. I just added a little sauce to this. So far, the plugins are working. And like it's not really pulling that much from the CPU. So let's add something a little more dramatic. Bruh, look at my CPU. Bruh, this ain't did nothing. And usually when I'm using output plugins, my CPU depletes really bad, really quickly. And I have 3 output plugins. I got this one. I have Substance. I also have what is it? Forgot. Excel. And I'm not even, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of scary. Trying to mix it down. Yeah, something like that. Like bring it down some and it Now, I'll say one thing. When you're doing it like this, you're using Contact and you using the different pads or the channels to route to one pad or several instances channel-wise inside of Contact, if that makes sense. When you're doing it that way, it's possible, like I just shown you guys, but there is not a way that you can adjust the volume or route them to the pad per se in terms of volume. Wait, let me verify that. So yes, there isn't a way where you can route things, where you can make things available at your fingertips. As I see it on my mixer area here, I can't individually see it. Everything is coming out of that one channel. If there is a way, I just don't know. Someone need to tell me. I'm pretty sure there's a way. It's just not easy, or maybe it's not a way. I don't know. Cool thing about all of this is that it does show you in the mix window on the computer how things are routed, which is kind of cool. I do like that. Here's your the name of the track, the aux in or the audio in, sorry, the MIDI in, and then you got the plug-in or the instrument here, and it tells you how it's being routed, if it's routed to a group or external, whatever. Then you got 2 aux right here, and it tells me that these are routed to this track, the MIDI here, the contact, and it tells me what channel number it is, which is, I like that. And then of course, when you click over to instruments that are using things like this with the sampler and other devices, it's starting to look like Ableton Live Bitwig. Like I do like that concept. I love the concept of Bitwig. So this kind of reminds me of that, and I can just do whatever I need to right here. So yeah, that's cool. You can use this as a normal DAW, especially with the 2.10 update, where they made it easy for us to record to patterns unlimitedly, unlimitless. Yeah, you can record continuously until you hit the stop button or the toggle the record button off, and then it will lock into place wherever you stop, which is kind of cool. So it automatically loops. Keep in mind, it was looping the entire time with the predefined length. Like you had to select 2 bar, 4 bar, 8 bar, 16, whatever, right? But what if you wanted to keep going and you're starting to feel the vibe as you program whatever you program it, and you forget real quick that you only looped it for 2 bars, but you realistically need 8 bars. So unlocking or unleashing that limitation was really great. I appreciate that, Native Instruments. So like I say, it's very simple, straight to the point. There's nothing really special about what it's doing at the moment, because it's just looping and looping. But when you're ready to go into song mode, then that's when you start to tell it to go to song mode. So then you can go and append your tracks to the arranger, whatever you want to call it, and do what you got to do from here. And then you can, I do like the fact that you can append, like it's a quick way of like creating ideas first, right? You can have several patterns, several scenes, like real quick, and then you can come here and just paste everything down in place. It's like painting your picture. That's what I say on all my videos, right? You just paint it there, and you good. We getting there. You know what I mean? Like there's still some limitations, but there was some unleash. And in the matter of how things are going, is leading me to feel like we are heading there. We are in the right direction, and we'll soon be at full DAW with Maschine. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else, how far, what's up with 3.0. Hey, 2.0 been out for quite a while. Like, what's 3.0? Is 3.0, will that be the full DAW? Like, bam, who knows? But anyway, that's all I wanted to point out with you guys. I have products if you are a fan. Yes, indeed. All of the things that I like to use in my setup is in the link in the description area. I'm Ella. Remember, guys, stay safe first and foremost. Music is art. You the artist. Paint your picture. Stay creative without rules.